why we have to bother about all these things I will touch upon. The so-called dippers and non-dippers. See, normally during night hours, the systolic blood pressure goes down by at least 10 millimeters of mercury, and that is what is called dipping. There are certain conditions of hypertension, namely the diabetes, CKD, obesity, elderly individuals. They are said to be non-dippers. By that I mean, this reduction of systolic blood pressure is not significantly present. Instead, sometimes they may have elevated blood pressure. They are called non-dippers. What is the importance of knowing this? Because they are more prone for early morning cardiovascular events, mainly the ischemic events. Whereas the other extreme is extreme dipper, whose systolic blood pressure goes down much less than 10 millimeters of mercury, and they are prone for cerebrovascular accident in the early morning. And there are indications for ambulatory blood pressure monitoring, of which the important one is the white coat hypertension, identifying the isolated systolic hypertension, nocturnal dipping, and the hypotensive symptoms can also be dealt with. And this is still in the experimental side. Now coming to this Indian scenario of hypertension, there are about 140 millions of people suffering from hypertension in India, and out of whom only 1/4 are having controlled blood pressure. And the prevalence is more common in urban population, and it is important to know that for every 20 millimeters of mercury increase in systolic blood pressure or 10 millimeters of increase in diastolic blood pressure, the CVD risk doubles. And at the same time, for every 20 millimeters of mercury reduction in systolic blood pressure, the CVD risk reduces by 40 to 45%. And that is proved well beyond doubt by very many studies. And not only that, by adhering to the medication for a long period, there is sustained risk reduction of CV events. And there are guidelines put forth, especially in 2013, almost all countries throughout the world, including India, they updated the guidelines of management of hypertension, of which the one well accepted one is JNC 8, and almost all guidelines they stick on to the fixed level of 140 by 90, and anything more than that should be treated, and anything less than that to be kept for observation. And about the drugs, this Indian guidelines, still we have got this stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. And about the drug management, the ABCD is well known, and of these, the beta blockers dropped from the first line of treatment, and it is now pushed to third line of treatment. But in Indian scenario, there are specific indications for beta blockers, mainly in young individuals, with a specific indication, namely the post-MI state or patient with anxiety and hypertension. And now the chlorothalidone has replaced hydrochlorothiazide. The beta blockers are described because of the studies like LIFE and ASCOT, where it was atenolol that was used. But the newer beta blockers, mainly the third generation beta blocker having vasodilator effect, like nebivolol, is still a wonderful drug that can be tried as by senior study, that can be used especially for elderly individuals. And about this gate curve, we should not forget that in CAD patients, especially those who are not revascularized, the reduction of blood pressure much below to the tune of 120 systolic and less than 70 diastolic, there is a chance of developing the so-called J-curve phenomena, thereby precipitating the coronary events. And this is about these controversies. See, the latest two trials, namely the SPRINT and the POP3 trial, they created a different approach and to achieve a goal of blood pressure in the hypertensive. The 140 by 90 cutoff, there are some observational studies prove that those individuals maintaining this 140 by 90, especially elderly individuals, they are prone for stroke. And this observed studies was the beginning of the story of this so-called sprint trial. In sprint trial, what happened? They reduced the systolic blood pressure from 140 to 120 as a target level. And they proved by intensive reduction of blood pressure of systolic to less than 120, there is a significant reduction of cardiovascular events. The relative risk reduction is up to 28%. But at the cost of the development of hypotension, syncope, electric imbalance, as well as acute kidney injury. But still, these are all going to be statistically not so significant, and the conclusion of sprint trial is significant reduction of the blood pressure to less than 120 systolic is definitely going to be beneficial to reduce the cardiovascular events. But the claim against this study was they have not used the proper method of recording the blood pressure by the paramedical or by the medical people. They simply attach the manometer, digital manometer, and allow the patient to be sitting in the room, and the manometer will record 3 times and found the average digitally. And this was the claim that it is not a proper study. Then comes Hope 3 trial. Here they tried the use of candisolate and hydrochlorothiazide to reduce the cardiovascular events, but was not found to be that much useful compared to the placebo. But the addition of rosuvastatin definitely reduces the cardiovascular events. That is the claim of the Hope 3 trial. And how about the other trials? The Clarify trial is one which claims that if you reduce the systolic blood pressure to less than 120 and diastolic less than 70 in a coronary artery patient with hypertension, then adverse outcome will be more. How about the diabetic population? We have got diabetic hypertension, where at least 4 mega trials, they prove the one is the UKPDS trial where the target was less than 150 systolic, and advanced trial less than 140, and inverse trial less than 130, and Accord trial, the latest one, that is less than 120. But all these trials proved beyond doubt that marked reduction of the systolic blood pressure of diabetic hypertension results in havoc. So better to keep it between 140 to 130 systolic in at least a diabetic hypertension. So the lower is the better was the previous slogan, but it is no more accepted. There is the latest meta-analysis of 123 studies, including the sprint trial, covering more than 6 lakh patients. It has been found out that definitely the systolic blood pressure reduction by 10 millimeters of mercury is going to be reducing the cardiovascular events. But at the same time, we should be very careful about the comorbid conditions, especially in diabetic and CKD patients, where we should not push the systolic blood pressure to less than 120 millimeters of mercury. The Indian guidelines also say that for all it is 140 by 90, and for CKD also it is less than 140 by 90. In CKD, the market protective area it is less than 130 by 80, and for diabetic populations less than 130 by 80, not 120 by 80, as claimed by sprint trial. Now comes the chronopharmacology, whether the drug should be given in the morning or in the evening or both times. There are trials that prove beyond doubt that there is some benefit in giving the drugs in the night hours, especially for those who are non-dippers. It is definitely beneficial because non-dippers will have elevated systolic blood pressure throughout the night, and if you give the night dose, Definitely, it will reduce the blood pressure and reducing the chance of developing the coronary events in the early morning hours. So, never give up to achieve the goal of the blood pressure in a given individual, because that is going to be very useful. Now, I am going to touch upon some of the recent advances. This is about the non-pharmacological management of hypertension. The one is renal sympathetic denervation, another is vagal stimulation, then third one is the chemoreceptor ablation. The renal sympathetic ablation that all of you are well aware. The Simplicity 1 and 2 were favoring for that, whereas the Simplicity 3 trial, they discouraged this. And the main claim was the catheter was not touching all the areas, and the periartificial sympathetic nerve fiber distribution is not uniform around the renal arteries. So this study was proving that we need some more innovative method to ablate the periartificial sympathetic nerve fibers around the renal arteries. Then comes the cardiac sinus stimulation. Whenever there is elevation of blood pressure, the cardiac sinus gets stimulated, and it stimulates the vagus nerve, reduce the heart rate and reduce the blood pressure. That is the principle. And we have got a method of stimulating the cardiac sinus by putting the probes on both sides subcutaneously over the cardiac sinus, and they are channeled subcutaneously and come to an intracochlear pocket, just like for a pacemaker. And from that battery operated pacemaker, the impulses are passing through the electrodes to the sinus, coronary sinus, the both sides cardiac sinuses. As a result, the blood pressure is coming down. This is the latest one, the last month's TCT publication, median nerve stimulation. See, whenever you stimulate the median nerve, there is a chance of reducing the sympathetic activity and enhancing the parasympathetic activity. This is the principle of doing this one. And the site was just above the forearm, just above the wrist. It can be done locally. And we put a small chip of battery operated stimulator over the median nerve, and the landmark is the palmar center, and by that we can reduce the blood pressure. So this is about the newer innovations, non-pharmacological methods of reducing the blood pressure in a given individual. Thank you.